What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to The Good, The Bad and The Stupid. It's Wednesday the 4th of March. Hope you're well. Had a fantastic day. There you go. That's my catchphrase. I've said it again. I meant to change that. Anyway, if you've not been here before, it's a news review by me, the modern day Kevin Turvey of the news. If you don't know who Kevin Turvey is, he's one of Rick Mayall's best characters, so check it out. He puts on a Brummie accent and he sounds a bit like me. Well, he sounds a bit like any Brummie, but he's doing it for comedic effect. So am I, but he's taking the piss. I'm actually doing it for real. Anyway, you can't beat Rick Mayall is my comedy hero anyway. So I wouldn't mind being likened to Kevin Turvey. I'm liking myself too. I'm the one taking the piss out of me, be that one, not you. Anyway, Julian Assange. Not Julian Assange. What was I mentioning Julian Assange for? I've got his name written down there. That's a different story. I was going to get on to Spitting Image. Forget Julian Assange. Although I can safely say I'm with Julian Assange and they shouldn't be extraditing him. No fucking way, Jose. What the fuck is going on? Why are the press and why aren't all his press mates all fucking backing him up and saying, and you know, free Assange, and getting all on that one? Nobody's, the government aren't doing anything. It's like a witch hunt, and it's basically America just fucking trying to wield their authority on the world and stuff. But at the end of the day, they've done wrong, and he's fucking exposed it, and he should be given a medal. Surely they give him a peace prize. They should be giving him a peace prize or something or other, just to fucking put the noses out of the joints, put Donald Trump's nose out of joints, because he was bound to fucking have something to say on that, wouldn't he? But they should do, if they haven't already, because I might be a bit slow on that one, but they should be. There you go. Here's my message to the organisation, to the Nobel Peace Organisation, Julian Assange, Nobel Peace Prize. Donald Trump thinks he should have it, but you know, what's he fucking done to deserve it? Nothing. He's even asked the coronavirus officials today why they can't treat the coronavirus with the normal flu jab. Probably not an unsensible question, but he makes that many gaffes. Everyone just saw it as a gaffe. So, unfortunately, he can't do right at the moment. I was going to say, speaking of comedians, did I mention Kevin Turvey? I did, didn't I? Speaking of comedians from those days, Spitting Image is coming back. You millennials, you haven't seen Kevin Turvey. So for starters, you're fucking missing out there. You probably won't like him because you're going to find it offensive, I'm sure. Spitting Image, you've missed out on that. So that's going to be funny when they bring that back. That was hilarious. That used to be, how old was I when I was watching that? Really young. But I was young enough to not find it funny, but I used to think it was hilarious, you know, because it was all political and it was satire, and you know. But well, here we are. Obviously, it was meant to be, but it was brilliant. It used to take the piss out of all the politicians. I can't wait to see some of the faces, some of the caricatures. I saw Boris Johnson's one yesterday. That wasn't fucking far off a Spitting Image. That was the real one that's in Madame Tussauds, but. Can't wait to see what characters they take up. The best one of the Spitting Image of the old days for me was the Paul Daniels one. He had a wig that used to jump off his head and spin him round, because he used to wear a wig, didn't he? But his hair would jump off his head, spin around, and then fucking, or sometimes it'd start speaking or something or other. A bit like fucking in the young ones in the fridge, when they'd open the fridge and the carrot would talk to the cheese or something, and they'd say something really fucking off the wall, something random. It was all crazy shit like that, but the Spitting Image used to do stuff like that as well. So yeah, can't wait to see that. The Donald Trump one's got to be #1, hasn't it? Who else? Who they're going to have? The Boris Johnson. It's going to make them look dumb as fuck, aren't they? I don't think the people who they took up liked it at all, because they really fucking got under their skin. So hopefully it's not a watered down version of it, and they really fucking take them to town. Who could they do now? Off the top of my head, they could do Uri Geller and people like that, couldn't they? They've got to do a Uri Geller one, fucking spoon bender. He's been coming out recently going, I'm not gonna let you do Brexit. I'm not gonna let this happen and that happen. Well, it's happened, Yuri. What happened? You've disappeared now, haven't you? You fucking come out, getting your name, trying to fucking get your name in the paper and that. So I'm going to fucking use my mind powers and the Brexit's not going to happen. You probably fucking forced it to happen. You fucked it up coming out with that. Everyone was like that. I'm sorry, I'm not fucking having anything to do with Uri Geller stopping Brexit. I was all for staying in Europe, but now he said that, I'm fucking voting out. I'm not having him taking any credit for it. So there you go. We don't want a spoon bender fucking lording it over the country. We've already got fucking enough idiots running the place. The place is already like a fucking madhouse or a fucking was it night at the museum or whatever. Anyhow, moving on. Where was I? Bernie Sanders is going to be doing a concert with Public Enemy. That's one of the best things I've fucking heard all year. I know it's only March, but that's brilliant. Bernie Sanders, well, Public Enemy are going to be performing at one of his rallies. So, not necessarily a concert. He's not going to be singing fucking with his, you know, he might do. Flavor Flav's left. Flavor Flav's either been kicked out or he's no longer in Public Enemy as it stands. So maybe Bernie Sanders will just come on the stage with his cap sideways and start fucking, you know, with a big clock on, going and he's giving it all that one. You never know. Could do. It'd be funny to watch, but anyway, on a serious one, it'd be a great fucking spectacle. And can't beat watching Public Enemy in concert. Anyway, can you? I've seen them a few times now. Fucking badasses. Shane Flavor Flav's not going to be there, but apparently he's a fuck up and he keeps pissing them off. So he's obviously a man to do his own thing, isn't he? And they'll have him back eventually. But he's obviously off doing other, having fun, enjoying himself. Fucking, if he ain't got enough money, he'll have to get back quick enough. But he got to get back for that concert. Who's going to replace him? He's like fucking. That's like. He's the lead singer. Well, he's not. They're both doubled lead singers, isn't they? But it's very hard to replace somebody so fucking charismatic in the group. But they'll manage, I'm sure. They've got the tunes to back them up, ain't they? Anyway, if I was there, if I was in America, I'd be there. If not, I'm going to be there in spirit. I'll wear my Bernie Sanders t-shirt and my fucking clock. I'll sit when the night it's on. I'll sit here and do the podcast like that. Anyway, I'm going to move on because I had other things to say. I've just fucking rambled on that one. And Mr. T. Speaking of fucking heroes from back in the day or back in my day, Mr. T. I used to wear a Mr. T jumper. I used to fucking wear like his head on my jumper like that. The A-Team days. I had that one, and I also had a Michael Jackson one, where Michael Jackson's in Thriller, where his head was changed. It was Michael Jackson, and then slowly where he changed into the werewolf. Brilliant jumpers. Bought them at the market. We used to buy them for the market, the rag market. All the kids on the council estate were wearing them. We had the A-Team ones, the Fonz. Fucking cool as fuck we were. The Fonz, Street Hawk, Knight Rider. I mean, I was more into fucking the A-Team and the Thriller one really. But what else was that? The Hulk. That was my best one. The fucking Incredible Hulk. The Hulk ain't got a patch on what it was in the old days. The Hulk, the original Hulk with the original David Banner, as it was called. It's Bruce Banner now, isn't it? But David Banner in that. Fucking brilliant. And that bit at the beginning where he's changing the car tyre and he turns around in the rain and he turns around, just put the shitters up me. I know inside out. He used to get changed. He used to change into the Hulk 2 times every episode. So when he changed the first time, a bit close to the beginning, then he changed a little bit later on, you'd know there was another time. Well, you'd know after the first time that he was going to do it again a little bit later on. Lou Ferrigno. Scary as fuck. He looks all pretty much the same, that Lou Ferrigno, apart from he's not green with a big black wig on. But he ain't aged that much. He's still got the muscles. He's still got the fucking same as Mr. T. He don't look too bad. Mr. T, he was fucking muscle man, a badass, wasn't he? And he's now walking down the street. He's still got his gym gear on and everything, and he's fucking training. Bandana. And he's I watched a program. He did a program a few years ago, didn't he? And it was like Mr. T, something with Mr. T. And the first thing it was, I literally sat down and I was just dunking a fucking putting a digestive biscuit in my tea. And the first thing he said was, "What is it with you British people always dunking biscuits in tea?" And I was like, "Oh, fucking hell." He just caught me. Is he talking to me? You're talking to me? Thought we had a moment there. So yeah, it was a special moment for me. He actually caught me at it. But it reminded me of my little jumper. If I pulled that little jumper out now, it'd probably only be about that big. I don't think about anything like that anywhere now. But anyway, let's move on. Let's not reminisce. Well, let's move on to what's going on in the real world or the modern world. A dog walker printed some leaflets and posted them through a lot of people's doors. But you're supposed to say dog walking, but the leaflet said dog wanking. So they changed the L to N. And she put out the advert in the Lead the Way. A parish magazine of all places for it all to go wrong. It was in the Parish magazine. That must have fucking. They're not going to go. She'll have to just change the name of the whole company now. Start again from scratch. They're not going to go near for that. Actually, saying that, I dare say there'd be a couple of people who have been phoning up like that on the secret when the wives are in bed or whatever, going, "Do you do dog wanking? Do you honestly do what dog wanking? Can I watch? I've got a fucking basset hound in the back garden. I'd love to watch it. Some strange people in the world. I tell you what, some people get off on that sort of stuff. So you never know. She might have been off the hook. The phone might have been going. She probably thought this is a service that I didn't want, but you know, needs must. When there sounds like there's a need for it, and who am I to sort of not fill the gap? Yeah, Parish magazines. I mean, hey, I'm not dissing religious people. I'm just saying that sometimes it's the uptight people that can have the strangest kind of what's the word? Fucking hell, the strangest fetishes. Fucking hell, get it out, Wayne. So anyway, I don't know where are they? Thorndon in Suffolk. So Thorndon in Suffolk. If you've got a dog that needs sorting out, and if you're keen to watch, or maybe you like to dress up as a dog, who would like to know how it's going to go down, get in touch. Find it in the Parish magazine. I'm not going to say the name of the church. I don't want the girl really to be getting any calls on the back of my advice. Oh yeah, coronavirus. People, and also another church are banning holy water because of the spread of coronavirus. You kind of think that would be able to overcome and dissolve any coronavirus, being holy water. It can beat all comers. In fact, we should be queuing up to have it thrown on us to cure us down at the, you know what I mean? That should be where we should be fucking heading, if that's the case. But no, they're banning holy water being thrown on people. So maybe they just have to make do with some, what's it called, Evian, or what's it called, spring water, or Peckham Spring from Dalboy and Rodney. Is it in London, this church? No, it's in London. It's in where's it called? Scotland. So Bishop of Motherwell. Anyhow, maybe that. I wonder if they're not doing that. So they're taking precautions. I wonder if the change is not going to get the money thing is not going to be passed around, because a guy who came to my door the other day. I mentioned him yesterday. I mentioned him the other day. Excuse me. He was snivelling and he had to give me some money for something, and he dropped something off, and then he had to give me some money, and he was snivelling. He had like fucking I had a tenner off him. I wouldn't touch it. I let him drop it on the floor. I don't know how I got him to do that now, but I had my hands full on purpose. So just drop it down there. And then I fucking disinfected it, the tenner. I left it where it was. Sprayed some bacteria on it in case it's crazy. They got me at it. But he did have a massive, he was ill. So I wasn't taking any chances. I spent it now anyway. Somebody else could deal with it. Corona beer has been taking a hammering because thick people are not buying Corona beer because they think it's got coronavirus. Are they fucking dumb or what? It's like they're thinking about they might have to change their name. Come on, fuck you now. We're not. all right, be worried about the coronavirus, but don't be stupid, for fuck's sake. They're not. It doesn't come from the same place. It's beer. It's always been called that. This is a modern thing, the illness. What, you're going to stop drinking plague fucking juice now as well? While we're at it. Come on. There's another company, they're apparently saying they might have to change the name. Another company a while ago had to change it from ISIS Pharmaceuticals to what's it called? They changed it to Ionis. Yeah, because they didn't go away, did they, ISIS? So that's really put a shitter on that name. And another guy, concrete firm, his name was Jim or Mix It. So somebody else, that was a funny one as well. But obviously, when Jimmy Savile came out as fucking the worst paedophile in fucking TV's history, or in fucking celebrity history, and the BBC knew about it. Of course you do. I mean, you might have. I've just ruined my chances of ever going on the BBC. Not that I'm ever going to be invited on there. I might be invited on there as somebody for doing something illegally, and they'll put me on the news. Who knows? Anyway, Jim will Mix It, had to change his name. There's some great names out there. Bruce Spring Clean is one. I think that's been used a few times. I mentioned this the other day. There was a company I saw as well, builders, and they were Indian builders, and they said this, on the side of their van they said, "Don't forget the cowboys, call the Indians." I thought that was brilliant. One of the best things I've seen written on the side of a van. Some of the other best things I've seen written on the side of a van are usually written in the fucking dirt by somebody's finger, saying fucking dirty cunt or dirty fucker or something or other. I don't know what. Anyway, another company in Indians, an Indian restaurant in Scotland again, Glasgow. They're giving anybody with coronavirus, they're giving them a free curry. So if you're feeling a bit ill, here's your chance. I mean, they're doing a good deal here, so don't take the piss, but just order one. Don't order like a whole family. We've all got it. Just order one, even if you haven't got it. You might be able to get a free curry there. If you've got a snivel, just ring up with a bit of a block nose like that and say, "Can I have a chicken madras? I can't come out because I'm quarantined for 14 days." They're saying anybody who's quarantined, we'll give you a free curry. I'll tell you what, they might learn to fucking regret that if it spreads and the whole of Glasgow's fucking down with it. They'll be like, they'll have to cut the line. They'll have to change it, come out and give a speech saying fucking sorry, but we've changed that to the first 14, and that's already been done. So yeah, that was a good of them though. What they're called, Sheesh Mahal. So there you go. Go and buy them a drink if you haven't got the coronavirus. Works both ways. Right, I'm going to leave it. Two more things. Greggs are making vegan donuts. All you health, I don't eat meat and that as well, but all you health people who think vegan donuts, nice one, you're going to forget the fact that they're actually still going to give you a big fat ass. That's like, they're going to be nice, but they're just what's not vegan in a donut? It's just the egg in it. There's going to be egg or milk or something. It must be egg in usual donuts. So it's still going to be fattening, I'm afraid. Vegan doesn't equal healthy. Or in all sense and forms, that's basically still going to be fucking a heart stopper. You can't just go and eat 10 of them and think, right, I've done my fucking healthy eating for the day. You're still going to be heading to Weight Watchers, even as some. It doesn't matter. Go to Weight Watchers. Still, you can still save the planet and do your bit for the fucking environment. That's all right. Get your fat ass, doesn't matter if you don't. If you want to eat your cakes and everything, just go for the vegan cakes. I had one on my birthday, and it was fucking. It was the bollocks. It was good, really good. So, and I thank the people who got it for me. Inventor, this is good. I'm going to finish on this one then. Inventor Tyler Ball. He's 20 years old, this kid, and this is the greatest invention going. He's turned over £500,000 in his first 30 days. Because he's invented his best-selling £55 testicle trimmer. I tell you what, how the fuck has nobody else ever thought of that? Because that is like, that is the invention that has been waiting to be invented, is what I'm trying to say, for millennia, for forever, since time has begun. Nobody's invented a testicle trimmer, and this guy has, and now it's happened, and he's just turned over £500,000. He's going to be a millionaire within 2 months. Everyone's like, my God, the amount of fucking blood all over people's bathroom floors, and the amount of times people have fucking been at it with the kitchen scissors, and it's caused all sorts of problems in people's lives. Sticking those things that you stick on your face, you know, blotting paper, be like there's a murder in there, and this guy's come along. I tell you what, I've got to admire his balls. Right, anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. See you again tomorrow. Bye.